Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for our weekly angel reading for March 23rd through the 29th, 2015. So, let's begin by connecting in with the light of Source within us all that represents the oneness of God and the powerful love. And so just see that light expanding from your heart center outward throughout your body and into all the cells as you breathe it in. Breathe the light of this divine source into your cells, allowing it to just absorb this healing and to detoxify them from any stagnant energy. And as you allow this, feel the light glowing and filling your entire body, and allow yourself to ground deeply into the core of the earth as this light flows out like branches reaching deep and wide into the core of the earth, and reaching all the way up high like branches into the sky, all the way out wide and expansive. And let the light fill the space where you're sitting and expand to encompass the entire planet, the entire earth. Set this intention now. And just allow the light to continue to expand even further out into our solar system and then our galaxy and the universe. All the way to the source of our Creator. So as we tune in together to the energy, and this is a message from God, so he's writing his name here, and he's writing the word good. And he wrote the word self. So this week he wants you to be good to yourself. He's showing me musical notes, and he's showing me so he wants you to pay attention to your energy, to your frequency. And we remember we were talking about this last week about using music to raise your frequency. He's also talking about food, the food that you are eating. So that you want to eat food that has a loving vibration that your body responds to well. And he doesn't want you to, he's showing me teeth, which is my symbol for criticism. He doesn't want you to have judgment and criticism about the food you eat. Just love. Make sure the food that you eat, I know this sounds strange to say it this way, but love how you love your preparation. Make sure the food is about loving and nurturing your body, and the process of cooking that you're pouring all of your love into it. And when you do this, you will set the frequency or the energy for your food to be blessed, to be a blessing. And when you absorb that and digest that food, that frequency of blessings and love will flow throughout your body and your cells. Okay, and getting a sense of, seeing the cars and like a very fast movement. So I feel like I'm moving very fast. So the week may feel as though that you may literally be traveling, or that things just may go at a faster speed. Now they keep writing the word cafe. So this is my symbol for networking, getting out and socializing, meeting people, possibly, having, meetings in a cafe or just meeting people, etc. And so I'm getting a sense that, okay, and writing yes as I'm about to say it, that there are going to be some negotiations going on in this week, and God is saying that He's behind, and that these negotiations are going to advance you to the next level. Whether it's as a job, it could be a job promotion. Okay, He's writing that word. I don't know why He's writing food again. But maybe that pertains to some of you, maybe the type of work that you're doing, and maybe there's something dealing with health. But He's showing these very futuristic cars, and so that you're going to be moving in a completely new direction. And so be very open. Know that these opportunities is God answering your prayers, and He really wants you to know this. I've seen His name repeatedly, and He just keeps writing the word love. So focus on what you love, and focus on the information that is represents the love that you have inside of you, the source of love from where that your gifts come from, that opportunities are available to you. Sin, don't worry. Don't focus on worries. Okay, he's if you do this, it gets in the way for you. He doesn't want you to talk yourself out, let your ego talk you out of things. You may feel a little vulnerable only because that this is going to be new, and it's going to take you out of the place where you've been, the situations you've been in, that you've been complacent, and you get a little comfortable. And so he's saying you're going to feel about this change that it's not going to be comfortable for you, but when you're approached about it, or when it's presented to you, and that's just your ego having resistance to the more that is coming to you. Because remember that the ego is all about limitation, so its perspective is about lack, and anything that's about more, well, whoa, that just scares the hell right out of it. So don't give in to these feelings, the uncertainty that you may feel. So be very open. He wants you to really channel the love. He wants you to show me a tree. He wants you to stay connected, and that tree turns into a lamp so that you can be tapped in, tuned into the source, the source of light within you. So stay grounded. He's showing me that saying throwing out the bathwater. So he wants you to clear out the old stuff. Don't rely on the old experiences here. You're in new territory. And the only way that you can move forward is by listening to your heart. You can't listen to the old information, that you relied on, you piggybacked on, well, this happened to me before, so I'll never make that mistake again. So when I see those signs, let all of that go, because this is a new paradigm shift. We're in an ascension process, which means we have a new platform of love. And we're not very familiar with this unconditional love, this being present in the moment. And so if you really want to have this new adventure unfold for you, you've got to be willing to be in the unknown, live with what you don't know, and live with the uncertainties, and rely completely on your heart mana to be the source of guidance for you. Okay? All right. So they just want you to know that you're on the right path, and the ascended masters that are working with you are orchestrating all of this, and they're gonna help you. They're gonna you know, they're going to help you make the decisions. They're going to give you clear signs so that you know that this is right for you. But if you're not tuning into your heart, then you're going to find it difficult. You're going to feel like, oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? So don't do that to yourself. Take a deep breath and listen. Now let's see what the archangels have to say. Okay, so this is the Archangel Metatron. So he wants you to really get focused. All right, it says, focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. So the priorities of your soul, okay, in whatever's coming up for you this week, don't get distracted. So I get a feeling that, you know, we had a shift last week, a positive shift, but, you know, the ego is going to be putting up a lot of resistance to all those positive things that have happened to all of us. I know I experienced a lot of them myself. So, you know, the ego is going to try to make another, you know, effort at distracting you and bringing you back into that fear. And the only way to do that is don't listen, meaning don't rely on the old information. You know, breathe and say, look at where you are right now without needing to know, and being open to ask the universe to show you what you need to know now in this present moment, in this new paradigm of love. Show me what I need to know. Show me what I need to do now. I relinquish all previous knowledge and experience, and I'm open to learning now, being shown what to do now, and trusting what you show me and acting on it. Okay, let me just tune in and see what messages Archangel Metatron has for us. And so he's really emphasizing the need for you to ground. So, you know, to move forward. And he's saying, like, you know, to nurture your body, so that eating healthily, doing all the things that you need to do to really raise your frequency is going to be important for you. To you know, some of you are getting skipping meals and things like this because you're just putting so much work and you're not making time to eat or to relax or to have fun and go out. You know, this cuts you off from being able to get the information. This cuts you off from the enlightenment of your soul, the wisdom of your soul. And you need this care in order to be able to have the energy to focus. So if you've been having any problems with sleep, then this, you know, you need to bring your body into balance in order for your body to not be or the mind to be overactive. Okay, so really take care. Really take care. All right, let's take a look at the first card for the beginning of the week. Okay, so the Magician card, and this card is saying that this is about really, again, tapping into that inner source of of light within you, and channeling, bringing through the will, your desires, bringing through your creativity, all of your innovations, bringing that and channeling that and into powerful manifestations for yourself, so that you have this ability to channel that love and create what you want for yourself. And so I get a sense, and I feel like I'm hearing that at the beginning of the week, you're going to find yourself being able to easily and readily create opportunities. Okay, and of course the number one angel number. So stay positively focused, so as your thoughts are manifesting. So you're going to feel like your thoughts are manifesting things into reality. And what you may see is, or you may feel like there's this synchronicity where, you think about something and it happens, or you think about someone and you get a phone call from them, or, you get this thought to do something, and you act on it, and there's this huge unexpected reward, but you're almost like pleasantly surprised to see how easily things are facilitated at the beginning of the week. So just really, keep your thought processes very fine-tuned to your higher consciousness, so that you can allow the abundance of what's available to you in your vortex to come through. So possibly you're going to manifest an opportunity or a connection for an opportunity. Okay, let me tune in to the energy of this card. Okay, so getting a sense. All right, so new kind of vision here, but it's like you are feeling very confident is what they're showing me. And it's almost like you have no problems, so confident that you're just wide open. And what they're showing me is someone who's not wearing any clothing, but they're not ashamed. So there's a sense that there's this openness, there's this confidence where you just put yourself out there, and you feel ready to do that. And in doing so, this really pays off for you. They're showing me a mushroom kind of canopy, which is a symbol of abundance. And this is also my symbol for the fairy's presence. So this is letting me know that to take the risk. It's not a risk, but it's time for you to put yourself out there in a very bold way. Don't hold anything back. Bury yourself, all of yourself, and allow the truth of who you are to be the magic, and let that magic of your authenticity work for you. This is not a time to be putting on airs or trying to be something that you're not. This is about being your true authentic source. As you see this, like sorcerers or sorceresses and things like this card represents, but being authentic. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the card for the middle of the week. And we have the Nine of Air. So we've had this card come up in weekly readings and the daily card messages as well. And this really speaks to a couple of things here. So this restless energy, dreams, and letting the mind, become overly active where you can't rest. Not only talking about sleep, but you just can't find any sense of peace. So you want to avoid this by, taking good care of yourself. That self-care is going to be very, very important. What I'm getting when I look at this card, when I see the butterflies, is that so much change, so much transformation, that your creativity is really flowing, just piggybacking off of the energy of the beginning of the week with the Magician. And now, you may sort of almost become worried now that the envelope is kind of opened up, and you put yourself out there, and you almost start to worry about, you start criticizing what you've done. And the ego will do that, because it wants to still the thunder, because it's afraid. But don't let it rob you of your joy and opportunities. Let it go. You have to trust what you felt in the moment. And so at the beginning of the week, trust what happened. Trust what you felt. And if it felt good, it was good. It was received well. As you knew you were being yourself. And when you're being yourself, you can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. So don't get caught up in worries and creating situations that don't exist. Let me tune into this card and see what information. So there's a sense of shielding here, and like you're kind of putting up shields around yourself where you feel vulnerable. So, you're not comfortable with being vulnerable. And this, when you start doing that and shielding yourself, you're cutting off yourself from the light. And then you're not allowing it to be out there. And that's what people are really responding to in you. So don't be guarded. Ask Archangel Michael to help you to soothe and calm those fears. Okay, and a good way to overcome when the mind is overly active is to do something creative, do something fun, get outside, and so that you can notice in the background that waterfall, so that you can get connected to the flow of the universe and what's inside of you. So it's really telling you, bringing up the water, which is emotions here, to help you to reconnect with your heart, really do something creative to counteract that. Something, and it doesn't have to be something like that is important. It can just be something that's playful and silly, that just gets you out of yourself and out of your head and back into your heart. Okay, so let's take a look at the card for the end of the week. Now, we had this card last week as well. So the Eight of Earth. So for the weekend, it seems like from the middle of the week, you need to go back to the drawing board. That you're going to, just take some time to look at things more carefully. The card says skill work is rewarded, learning all there is to know about a topic. So what I'm hearing from them is, for the weekend, to kind of put your fears to the side. It's interesting. What often happens is we worry and when we don't even have the facts or information. And so if there's something that you're worried about, go get information. Ask for help. Get the information you need. Go research. Look into it, so you make sure you have the right information. And you're probably going to find out that you're worrying about nothing, that there's nothing really for you to be worried about at all when you go ahead and, research or read up on something, is the sense that I'm getting. Let me just tune in to the energy of this card and see. I'm also hearing that you may want to do some more, delve in a little bit more to whatever it is that you're doing, in terms of if there's some a project that you're working on, that you may want to go get some explore some additional options, so that you can bring that project through, or you can enhance whatever it is you're working on by exploring options, if that includes training or brushing up or refining skills, or expanding them, by exploring, going into new territory. You can get in that, channel that source within you, clear the deck, clear the slate from what you've always known, and just go beyond the realm of what you're comfortable with and see what's there. So that in that way, I get this sense about exploring. But again, let me just tune in and see what I'm getting. Yeah, I'm seeing the book and open, like on a podium, and some kind of like an apple on it, and they're showing me expanded wings. So there's some knowledge, there's some information, that you can expand upon. Okay, and so they really want you to connect in with your source. They want you to let go of, they're showing me, your pain or your suffering. They're showing me a cross, but with a person kind of holding their arms out in a cross. And just kind of let go, just open yourself up. Let go of your suffering, let go of your your hang-ups and just be really open. And they're saying it right in the word love. Be open to the love that's within you. It's infinite and abundant. Okay, let's take a look at the card from the bottom of the deck. All right, so we have the Empress, and this card tells us, what's the underlying influence in this week's energy. So the Empress, it means, so this is going to be a time of abundance again, and things are going to start to get better in the upcoming weeks. But what we're being really asked to do is to not be relying on false information, especially drawing to conclusions in your mind. This is not a good time to be drawing conclusions on ego processing, mental processing, because suspicious and all these kind of things. It will just infer something that's not there. So don't do that, because what you're going to do is you're going to cut yourself off from being aware of the blessings and the opportunities. This is a very rich time of information, opportunities coming in many different ways. So you just got to really take care. And of course, this is the Earth Mother you want to think of, the Empress, and it says nurture yourself and others. I'm really drawn to that as well. In order to attract abundance, you got to nurture yourself. You got to take care of yourself. We've already talked about that. So let me just tune in and see if there are any additional messages from this card. And they're showing me a bed. They want you to get some rest, okay? You can't push. They're saying you can't fight right now. You're tired. You need some downtime, and you're just trying to keep plotting along. You keep trying to push yourself, and every time you do, you find that the struggle gets even harder. So they're saying they want you to trust your body. Your body right now knows what you need in order to manifest your life purpose. And action is not it right now. What you need is to relax. You need to relax. Now they show me a bed in a car, so that may mean, maybe you need to go on a vacation. Maybe someone is coming up soon, so plan for it. If you have some time off that's coming up soon, go for it. Don't sit around and do nothing. Maybe you need to do something relaxing. I wouldn't say, something that would tax you, but do something relaxing. It's going to it's going to help you advance. It's showing me a race car, a futuristic race car. So what's going to happen to your energy is if you do this, it's going to really elevate quickly, and then situations that you're working on are going to accelerate. The process is going to accelerate very quickly for you as well. So let's listen to our angels about this, and trust the universe, and trust your body knowing what it needs, okay? And it's knowing of what it needs. So I send you lots of love and angel blessings. And I thank you for, joining me here and being a part of this process, because without you, this would not be possible. And I'm so blessed by it as well myself. And as I'm doing them, I'm listening to the angels, what they're saying, and taking that advice for myself as well. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for all of your comments on Facebook and here on YouTube. I do read them, and I really appreciate. I receive all of the love that you give and your comments. And if you would like an angel reading, please feel free to contact me at theangelschool.com on the services page, where you can find that in the description link below. And if you haven't joined us on Facebook for the daily card messages from Monday to Friday, then please go to that link and join us there. And because what I do is I tune in, as always, and call in all of your higher selves and for those readings, so that the information that comes through is for you, even though it's a general reading. But I ask for each one of your souls to be present, along with your angels and guides. So lots of love to you in this week. Take care of yourself. Listen to what your body needs, and I'll talk to you again next week. God bless you.